Welcome back, everyone. It is NNK number 3. Today I am really excited to have you here with me. We are going to make a plant-forward, cancer-fighting, low-carb cauliflower fried rice that's going to make everyone fart and super happy. But it's also going to be a cancer fighter and something that's really quick and easy to make. So we love that. Let's get started. So today's recipe is really simple and really easy, but it does have a lot of moving parts. I'm gonna start off by throwing myself under the bus. I'm using frozen cauliflower rice because why not? I don't think you have to make everything. I think that's super laborious and also a reason why people don't cook at home because they feel like they have to make everything from scratch, which you don't. You can make it by buying things that are already pre-cut or pre-done for you if that's what makes things easier for you. The focus is finding the things that are as close to the whole food as possible. So if we're looking at the ingredients here, it is organic cauliflower and sea salt. We love that. So frozen is never a bad option, I think, personally, because it's taken at its peak ripeness and then flash frozen. So it's still a great option, especially if you live alone or want to make smaller meals and you don't want to keep throwing out fresh produce, then buy frozen. We love that. So I'm taking this really gorgeous asparagus that I've washed, and I am just gonna start the recipe by cutting it up into little manageable bites. You know, like think about what you would want on a fork, right? So basically like a little 1.5 inches. And then I'm just gonna take off all of the ends because they're super hella crunchy, which, like, again, no judgment. If that's your thing, go for it. I personally don't love a super hard crunch when I'm eating. We love asparagus. It's great for vitamin K and folate and vitamin C. So I had maybe like 6 or 7 stalks and it filled up an entire cup. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that into my saute pan. Meow. Next, bell pepper. Super simple, super easy, super fun. We're just gonna cut it up. And I just cut through the middle, take off the top, and then, like, do I make this dirty? Nah. We'll get a regular bowl and make that dirty. We're gonna use the cup measure again, that's why I didn't use it. Okay, just get all of these seeds out. I like to take out the meat on the inside, just make it super clean. I've got my halves. I'm just going to make some nice slivers. Like, beautiful, very easy. Then we're just gonna chop smaller pieces. Ooh, this knife ain't right. And then I'm just gonna throw these 5-second rule. Throw these in the pan with our asparagus. Simple, quick, easy. We love that. Honestly, I think I've had this conversation like 3 times already this week, maybe even today. Just that sometimes we're our own worst enemies and we feel like in order for things to count or be something, they have to be elaborate or fancy. Like, we can just do, and that's good enough. Do our best. Okay. Throwing all of our beautiful peppers into our bowl. Unpopular opinion amongst most dietetic professionals, I like cooking with butter. Sue me. I'm gonna throw that in there and put our asparagus, our bell peppers, and now our butter in the pan. Get it to a nice medium heat, just enough so that our vegetables change a little bit of color. And then we're going to add. Now, if you are following a ketogenic diet though, I would recommend probably only using half of the red bell pepper. Frankly, I would probably recommend using a green bell pepper because of the carb content, or maybe choosing a different vegetable, maybe like a green zucchini, which is obviously a completely different ingredient that's not typically seen in fried rice, but lower in carbs. Yay, we just got a little saute going. Our butter's frying. Totally use olive oil or avocado oil if you'd like instead, or ghee, that's perfectly fine. And this is nice and well greased. We love that. Just like a quick little blanch, like a little steam almost. Because we don't want it to be too mushy, because it's going to cook with other things, you know what I mean? Okay, so I've got this nice little pocket, or not pocket, but you know what I mean. Next, I'm gonna take our quote-unquote rice and just put that in. Well, just added our rice, and we're gonna try to cook this all down. This might be a little bit too crowded, honestly, but we're gonna make it work. Also, because the cauliflower was riced, and just with vegetables in general, they release a lot of water when we cook. So it's not unusual if you see a lot of water with cooking, or especially if you're serving this throughout the week, if water accumulates at the end of the dish. It's normal. That's just cooking down. And while we wait, I'm going to take our scallions and chop those up into nice little round pieces. I don't care about uniformity, just enough. Okay, we're almost done, and that was like 5 minutes on the stove, which we love. Okay, especially if you're coming home late from work, you want something quick and easy and healthy. Trust, this is it. Okay, I'm gonna take my dried grated ginger. You can also use fresh. I think fresh is probably better, but whatever you guys like. Got my 2 tablespoons going on in here. Okay. Then I'm gonna take, that smells so good. I'm gonna use coconut aminos. I like the taste of it. You can also use a gluten-free soy sauce or a regular soy sauce if that's your jam. It's going everywhere. Okay, 4 tablespoons of that. Butte. I'm gonna throw in 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Sesame oil is considered a finishing oil. I would not cook with this, okay? And then let's just do a little splash. I don't know where my teaspoon is, but we'll make it work. A splash of rice vinegar. And by splash, I mean literally a teaspoon. Then I'm gonna throw my scallions on top. I'm gonna get my little spoon. Ooh, it smells so good. Yeah. Oh my god, it smells so good. Taste test. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Okay, I need to take a bowl. Goes for 1 egg. There's a lot of ginger in that bite. Yum.